Should Monsanto be punished for their conduct over the last 30 years? For their refusal to study the Roundup formulation, for their refusal to change their label, to tell people to wear protective equipment? Should they be punished? And I think the answer is resoundingly yes. They intentionally didn't disclose what they knew for 30 years. Right here in this trial, relevant evidence broke, and they didn't tell you. Dr. Perry in 1999 says, guys, it looks like you may have a problem. I've read the Bolognese study. I agree with her. It may be the formulation that's the real problem. Study it. They never did. Suggested they did some, but they didn't. They purposely chose not to do the studies. And in 2015, the King's College study is what I call it. It's the Monsanto. They did the study. They did the exact study Dr. Perry said we should do. And you've seen me read this 3 times. I won't read it again. But they found the surfactants enhanced glyphosate's toxicity. The very fear that Dr. Perry had 25 years ago came true in 2015. The decision to ignore Dr. Perry has been hugely profitable for Monsanto over the last 23 years. Every year they chose to ignore Dr. Perry, they chose to put human lives at risk. Does Monsanto deserve to be punished? You bet. You need to prevent them from doing this again. Punitive damages aren't about Mr. Dennis. It's about telling them it's not okay. It's about reminding them that in 20 years, when they have another tough call to make, right? They've got another product that's on the market. And they say, do we need to warn? Do we need to study? They remember this day and they remember you. Make them hear you. So that when they are there, when they're at that difficult call, they say, no, we're not going to do what we did with Roundup. Make it count. And I'll tell you quite honestly, if you award $100 million in punitive damages, it's a win for them. It's a win. They'll take that all day long. You know why? Let me put it in context. $100 million to Monsanto is less than a half a year of sales 23 years ago. That's how insignificant that amount is. Make it count if you award punitives. It's your choice. And your collective wisdom will make the choice. I asked you at the beginning of this case, use your common sense and judge credibility. There's only one clear answer in this case, in my opinion. The evidence is overwhelming that they should have done something, and they did nothing for 3 decades.